Hello everybody, this is AK. I'm back. So this is another video about the CPF, right? So the same person who said top up CPF have fun staying poor also said to us that the CPF is really a soft Ponzi scheme. I don't know about soft or hard Ponzi scheme, but I have blogged about this before. And the first time I blogged about how CPF is a national Ponzi scheme, question mark, was in 2015, February the 12th, 2015 to be exact. And first, let us understand what is a Ponzi scheme. All right, Ponzi scheme is a fraudulent investing scam that promises high rates of returns with little or no risk to investors. Of course, we say the CPF is risk-free, right? And high rates of returns, well, during the times of low interest rates, 4% was a pretty high rate of return. Okay, so people say, oh, that sounds like a Ponzi scheme. Anyway, the Ponzi scheme generates returns for older investors by acquiring new investors. And this scam actually yields the promised returns to earlier investors as long as there are more new investors, right? So, and then we think about it. Oh, yeah, the CPF has new members joining all the time, the young people coming in and use their money to pay the old people. Oh my goodness, maybe it's a Ponzi scheme, right? So I think that's how this theory probably came about, right? And then as long as there are new investors, the scheme will not collapse, but the scheme will collapse on themselves. The schemes will collapse when new investment stopped. Right. So usually that's how Ponzi schemes work. And I said in the blog post that an important characteristic of a Ponzi scheme is the almost continuous need for new investments or contributions from either new or existing investors. So it's unheard of to have a Ponzi scheme that rejects investments or contributions. Okay, so and I'm not a government mouthpiece, and I'm not parroting some notice or circular or announcement or advertisements which has been put out by the CPF board or the government. Right. So back in 2015, I said I made a miscalculation in 2014, and I received a letter from the CPF, and I've taken a screenshot of the letter, and it's on screen for you to see. So, is a CPF a national Ponzi scheme? You tell me, right? I mean, they rejected my contribution. They say, I've already hit the cap, I'm not allowed to contribute anymore. No Ponzi scheme will actually reject contributions, right? And if we know how the CPF system works, right, it's not taking money from new contributions to pay older members, right? That's not how it works, right? CPF money is used to buy special bonds issued by the government, and these bonds are being paid, right, a very high coupon, a very big coupon, and relatively speaking, right, and that's how it's able to pay out. So it's actually generated, right, investment returns, right, from the government. Right, it's not like they just take your money, do nothing, and then use that money to pay older members. Right, that's not how it works. There's so much misunderstanding around how the CPF works, and I've just shown you an example, my own story, how my contribution was rejected. No Ponzi scheme would actually reject contributions. Right, and this rumor mongering is very harmful, right? It's not only harmful to the people who are spreading the rumors, but it's harmful to people who are genuinely thinking about using the CPF to help plan to fund their retirement. And for people who are not financially savvy, not very savvy financially, the CPF system is a very good system for them. Right, it's risk-free, it's volatility-free, and it helps to ensure they have a minimum kind of safety net, right, to help fund their retirement for some basic expenditure, right? So it's not just harmful to the people spreading the rumors, it's also harmful to other people, right? So I hope that this rumor mongering would stop, but I doubt so. But anyway, if you have friends who think that the CPF is a Ponzi scheme, I'm going to place the links to my blog post about this in the description box below, and you can send the links to your friends and they can read about it, and they can take in all the information and decide for themselves. So, you know, borrowing a phrase from Donald Trump, fake news. Fake news. CPF is not a Ponzi scheme, right? That's fake news. So fight fake news, right? If AK can fight fake news, so can you. Bye bye.